going on, everybody? Zenon here from A Car Guy's Garage. Just coming at you with an install video, I guess we'd call it, with my CVT shifter adapter. Okay, so here we have, my CVT adapter, and here's an upgraded slider. This is going to start coming out now. There's a few reasons for it. One, it seems that when people are getting this, they don't like using blue Loctite. I made it very clear in install videos that we should be using blue Loctite. I've had customers message me and say, what is blue Loctite? Where do I get it? I'm too scared to use it. So on and so forth. So the biggest thing for this, and I am going to make some changes on my website to further explain this and to further put the onus on you guys as the installers. I'm not installing it for you. I can't. I am not at your house. So if you swing by my house, I will turn around and install it for you. But for the most part, all you guys are out there, farther away than anybody wants to come and drive. So it is very, very important that you do use blue Loctite. Okay, I can't get around that. That's just the way this is. I have looked into having this machined by a CNC shop and having a built-in clip, much like the stock one. And in the end, it would put this adapter over $200 because the cost that it would cost me to get someone else to turn around and do what I want it to do, and then, to have them do 50 of them, which was the minimum, and then to ship them all out there, to have them shipped back and all that stuff. In order for me to turn around and even break even, I would have to turn around and put my price at $200, which is, I think, $90 more than what I currently sell them for. I believe they're $110 Canadian, okay? So the reason for now this little addition here, these are 3 more set screws, that is to turn around and give 3 more points of contact. Okay, so you'll still have the one in the middle, which is the main one, and then we're going to have 3 more points of contact that are going to attach to the shifter. Again, it is recommended that you use blue Loctite. If you don't, having these 3 other set screws is definitely going to help, but it may not eliminate the loosening of the adapter. You have to remember, there's a lot of weight going on this entire shifter when you're putting a shift knob on, you're lifting it, and you're pulling it, right? It's different when you have the squeeze one because the inside mechanism turns around and lifts up. This one is a little bit different, and the engineering in it is not as complicated as the stock one. So when you get it, you'll get it just like this. The set screws will be out, and you'll be able to slide it on. I test these, each and every single one, before it gets shipped. So as long as you follow this video today, this will work straight out of the box. If you don't follow the video, if you're watching this now and you couldn't install it on your own, that's why you need to turn around, and watching the video is very beneficial. Okay, so when you get this, obviously you got to take your shift boot all apart and all that stuff. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to throw the shift boot on, put it underneath, and you're going to line the shift boot as far down as possible into, there's the groove there. You're then going to take your elastic band, you're going to wrap it once and then twice, and the elastic band goes into the groove that I cut out into the adapter, right? So you're going to have it just like that, and if you turn around and go like that, there you go, you got this beautiful lined up shift boot. Now to install this, obviously I don't have a car, so I can't do it in a car, and I could use overhead cameras and all that stuff, but I'm going to do my best with what I have here. So here's the shifter, right? So when you're going to slide this on, you're going to take your supplied sets Allen key, and you're going to put it in to the set screw in the front hole. You're then going to slide this all the way down, and with the Allen key in there, you're going to lift the Allen key up and the bottom of the adapter as far as you can. You're then going to tighten that set screw to just not loose, to just tight, and then give it one good turn. Now you lift it up and everything works. And let's see. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but you can hear the little sensor. You have to make sure that this is all the way down and it's activating that sensor. If you don't activate that sensor, your key won't come out when you turn around and install it. Okay? So as you can see, it works. There is going to be play left and right in the adapter. That's normal because it slides. It has to have something to slide on. The only way that I would be able to prevent that is probably to make this thing out of plastic. And again, to make it out of plastic, it would be a lot more expensive, believe it or not, than making it out of metal. Okay? So when that's turning around and done, now what you turn around and do is you tighten slowly these two front ones. So you're going to want to tighten this just to when you feel it, and don't over tighten it. And then you're going to want to go to the other one on the opposite side. And again, as soon as you feel it tightening, that's good. Then you make sure that it's still lifting. Then again, now you're going to turn around and give this one a nice snug. And again on the other side, you're going to give that one a nice snug. And then you make sure everything is good. And then on the front side of the shifter, there will be another one. And now you turn around and give that one, you tighten it, and then you give it a snug. You do not tighten the front one first. The two side ones, the two near the back, they need to be tightened first. So you start with the middle one. That's the initial one. Then you slowly tighten the bottom two, and then you tighten them further once they're both. And you're always checking this movement. And then lastly, you turn around and go to the one in the front. So what that is doing is it's giving 1, 2, 3 points of contact, and the fourth one is there. The points of contact are important, and it's important to be tightened. The blue Loctite helps prevent these set screws from loosening, okay? Because they will loosen. They are only set screws, and there's only so much threading in them. I think there's about 4 threads in there. So it needs to be turned around, and the blue Loctite is very important. If you choose not to use it, these may or may not loosen. Okay, and if they do loosen, it is because you didn't use the blue Loctite. So by adding these 3 more, it gives me 3 more points of contact to help eliminate these issues down the road, because I cannot express to you guys how many messages I get about this, and then people turn around and go, oh, I didn't know that I had to use blue Loctite. So you have to use blue Loctite. If you don't, these set screws may loosen. And even if you use the blue Loctite, but you don't put it on properly, same thing could turn around and happen. So you have to make sure that you turn around and use that blue Loctite, right? So as we can see here, everything works. Lift, shift, down it goes, lift, shift, down it goes. And like I said, I test every single one before it even goes out the door, okay? And then to finish off, all you turn around and do is you move down the shift boot nicely, click this in place, and boom, there you go. Beautiful, crafted, and there, everything's in there. And then once you throw a shift knob on here as well, it has a little bit more weight to it, and everything turns around and functions as it should. All right, everyone. So that's just the quick installation video of this CVT adapter. This is a newer video. I hope that by not having overhead cameras and all this fancy dancy stuff, I hope that this helps you guys. If you want to watch the other one, I will put it in a link below as well. But you have to follow those steps. If you don't, you're going to not be able to install it properly, and you might end up having binding, and it just might not work, okay? I'm always online at some point. You could always send me an email. You could always ask me questions. But like I said, the main reason why I'm trying to do this and change it is to make it a little bit easier for myself, because as I get bigger, I don't have anybody answering emails. It's me, okay? DMs is all, everything is me. So when someone has a bunch of questions about the CVT adapter, I have to take the time out of whatever I'm doing, and I could be spinning a knob, powder coating, I could be doing mock-ups, I could be cutting things. My day is very, very full, so while I do enjoy talking to you guys, I need you guys to please watch the video, understand it a little bit better, and then go from there, because this is just a workaround. You know, I am a small company. I'm not, you know, as big as a lot of these other companies that could have these fancy dancy toolings to make things a little bit easier, not only for myself but for the customers. But for now, this is what I turn around and have, and I've been able to keep the cost down and to get more stuff out there because of that. So I don't want to raise the cost, so this is how it's going to happen. Now, because of the extra set screws and the extra material and the extra time, I do have to raise the price just a little bit. It's not going to go up very much, but I do have to raise the price. But please follow the installation video. If you have any questions, you can always reach out, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. But blue Loctite is your friend, and watching the video is your friend. All right, everyone? So thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one.